effort by Nxpe Vs, but it seems like they were a second too late to get the execution.
For me, way too late to the party here. Was Carl Teasy. And again, Bren could have probably denied or slowed that Lord down, but again, the call just was not.
Oh, Yawi with a conceal. That's going to be the unstoppable force committed. A pull. You are deemed guilty. He falls, but could that have been it? James dancing around 3 members. Oh, they're calling for a retreat. Lusty survives. 1,000-pounder on out of here. That's a lot of resources for 1 kill. And on Yawi.
And at this point, if you're Brendo, yeah, go ahead. Like, as long as we can get 1, like, they'll be happy with that.
You can't be picky. You got to get something at this point.
Okay, not to put down Yawi. He's a great guy. Love you, Tristan. But it's more that he's the roamer, all right? And he has to pull yourself together. So he's back on the map as soon as possible. Look, even the ult on Lusty isn't back.
Yeah, this is scary right now. It looks like Bren's going to have to really work hard to get rid of the lanes here, of the minions on the lanes.
Where they don't have much burst. This was the team fighting lineup. Again, it was the grip we were looking for. They just couldn't get it. By the way, Nxpe Vs' own H2 has unlocked a milestone. His 50th Lord secured his whole career since making a debut in Season 6.
That's a lot.
A lot of Lords.
And he sometimes he just steals it like on his own.
A lot of Lords.
How many Lords? This many.
These many Lords. Lusty's positioning here on the Kai would be crucial as well for if Nxpe was going to try to go for a siege, try to take down any of those inhibitor turrets.
Yep.
Of course, we know the Rebo on the Kaja can just pull someone out of there and then immediately isolate one. But at the same time, Lusty can utilize his Hurricane Dance to be able to stop the members of Nxpe Vs from helping out whoever gets picked up by Bren.
Yeah, so instead of a full-on grip, as you would the aggressor, you kind of want to go for a counter-engage where you, again, isolate. I get it. And that's what they tried to do, but Nxpe Vs wasn't having any of it. Now, I have one conundrum, one little pickle. Brady Sports has, all right, no scaling.
No.
They can try to hold out, but Nxpe Vs is just going to start dealing more damage than Bren can deal with.
Yeah, I wanted to bring up that point. Like, alright, what do you got in the late game? Maybe Vendetta, pretty good. Carl Teasy's not going to join you in the late game, though. He's going to be falling behind. He's going to be lagging behind, even on full items. And who are you going to pick off? Once your full combo is down, you have no sustained damage output.
What's Bren doing?
Oh, right at the tip of the bush, so yeah, we didn't activate it yet.
Yawi in the rub there, the rock or some bush. They let go, obviously. Wow, the presence that Yawi is.
It really is. And especially right now with Immortality, he has no fear whatsoever. Knowing that Yellow is actually pretty close by him all the time. And James is as well. Look at this. Yeah. They know what's up.
By the way, Yeli's positioning here has been great for Nxpe Vs. Their partnership right now, he has 6 assists here, more than 60% in terms of field participation, and it just means that what he's been doing for most of this game is really just wherever Yawi goes, I'll help cover, make sure I can slow someone if you need to get out, maybe do the damage to open it up. He's been really conserving the tosses and the yin-yang overturns really well.
Yeah, to be fair, Nxpe Vs, there is one little weakness in their lineup, but who's to say? Because they are clearly winning. This is their game to lose. If you guys saw the RTWR a few minutes ago, looking at the items right now, it's very clear that it's a huge investment in magic damage. So is that one key for Bren? Should they start building Athena shields? If they haven't yet.
They probably are already. I can kind of... I don't see it right now, but I can really tell that that's going to be the next priority here for Bren. Yeah. Right now, though, they just need damage so that they can pick someone off. Like, you got to take someone out.
They need that damage.
Lusty Yawi. There's the first move by Lusty. Hurricane Dance. And, Nxpe Vs should know that, all right, it's a while till Lusty gets spin again.
You saw it. Yawi was running. Here's a re-engage. Here's a re-engage. But yeah, obviously Bren is a little far behind.
Threatening the ejector count easy here in the Rob. Rebo.
The damage from the Kagura.
Looking for one. Yelly Hayes is feeling it. He knows that he's a threat. He knows that he's got dynamite in his umbrella. They try to catch Yawi here, but Yawi's not having any of it. Lord at about half of his health. Rebo using that Cyclone Eye.
Do you really
hesitating quite a bit. Oh, Lord
It's a
reset.
reset.
Gotta reset it.
At that point, it would have been better if maybe Flap just went down to the bot side of the map, but they know that Flap's like one of the only damage output they have, which is the problem, right? That we mentioned in the beginning of the draft. Like, look at the damage output of this lineup. It's on 2 people. Like, where's the rest gonna come from?
Yeah.
And no late game as well.
What worries me is the fact that Lusty cannot be a tank right now for Bren.
Look, 1v1. H2 versus Flap. They like, oh, nope.
He can just set up, but then that was just a Kagura umbrella toss with Lightning Crunch and Clock of Destiny, Holy Crystal. And then he got to bring him down, I think, 40% of his health.
Yeah, and here's what I'm wondering now. Are they all going to start building Athena shields? Because again, this whole gaping lack of defense and damage is going to be ever a bigger problem. Close
Yeah.
one for Flap, but...
Flap already has one. It already proc. So
Okay, there it is.
that's
So
the problem.
they counted out. Conceal on Yawi. Finds one. Injector onto Rebo. They're going to burst him down. Hessa gets the kill. And next Evos are going to continue the onslaught. James dancing on, pushing the rest of Bren Sports back as his allies go for this Luminous Lord 15 minutes in. Not much Bren can do but watch.
Baptiste, though, trying to do something here, trying to make a difference.
Like the final bowl, drawing a line along this river, H2. Culling the offlaner from Bren. That's 3 members left for Brenny Sports. Next Evos. They can take this Lord now. Oh,
Yeah.
that's an unstoppable force. Ejector onto James. Said, take it easy, man. Take it easy. They continue the fight. That's a Phantom execution from Caldisi, shutting down Yelly Hayes. But next place still takes the Lord. And overall, that's an okay trade for a long-term objective.
That's actually very worth here for NXPE. I was about to mention that I feel like Yelly is the guy who's actually doing damage. It might look like Hess is the one who's doing the work, but the moment that those umbrellas hit you, those are the times that Bren Esports actually is forced to back off. Not so much with the Nathan.
Yowza, look at that. Clock of Destiny, Lightning Truncheon, Holy Crystal. Just 3 main items, and he hits like a truck.
And Hess is pretty much roaring to go as well.
It's going to be a really tough defense here for Bren Esports. A massive gold lead, the damage.
I like what Hessa did there. Oh, but wait. I'm wondering if Bren's gonna like what Flap DZ's doing. Lord jumping on with a swing.
Lusty.
Putting that turret about half health. Lusty. Oh, spotted by Yawi. Ejector onto the Panda. 1,000-pounder, almost through the wall, but not quite. I was about to say, interesting what Hess is doing. He's mixing it up. Usually you see a lot of magic items, but they toss out Rebo. The GOAT has been taken to the slaughter. He goes down almost as quickly. Cartesi follows through. 2 down on the side of Brenny Sports. Baptiste shutting down Yelly Hayes one more time. And bottom, they're clearing the wave. Mid is the same, but up top, H2. This is a tribute to Renegade. I did it. I split push up top.
Proper to the last bit.
By myself. This is for you, man.
I did that on my own. And that's going to be game.
Mid's going to follow through. 18 minutes in. 20 seconds until the rest of Bren
Wait.
back. Oh, Flap. Flap. Popping immortality. Down goes Yawi.
That's 2.
But that's all she wrote because all the damage
That's huge.
from NXP is still here. Few goes down. Flap is the only one left. Next play, Evos clutches the series. We're going to game 3.
It was